You want a review of Kingdom Hearts 3? Well, guess what? I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the real deal of Kingdom Hearts 3. And that is, it doesn't even contain the best Disney stars of all time. It is no That's So Raven world. There's no Hannah Montana world. There's no Cheetah Girls world. So what's the point of buying it? There's no Lizzie McGuire. You can't go to Lizzie's house. Yeah, exactly. You can't go to Lizzie's house. You can't go to Corey in the house. I mean, he's in the house, but you can't go to Corey in the house. You can't even go to school with the cast with Zac Efron. You can't be a wildcat. You can't be a wildcat. You can't even live in the hotel. You can't go back home from school and go to Zack and Cody and chill in the hotel. This game is a 1 out of 10, folks. It's a 1 out of 10. That's the real review of Kingdom Hearts 3. So it's been more than 24 hours since I completed one of the funnest gaming experiences I've had in a very, very long time. Now, I've played Red Dead Redemption 2, I've played God of War, I played Spider-Man, which was amazing, but Kingdom Hearts 3 just brought something different. Kingdom Hearts 3 just made something very confusing very beautiful. So this is my review of Kingdom Hearts 3 by TheBalboaShow, baby! So before starting this game, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 when I was 5 years old, and a lot of people were waiting 15 years for this Kingdom Hearts 3, but I didn't even know it existed until like last year. And all that time when it was released, I kept thinking this is just Kingdom Hearts 2 remastered. I don't know why. I kept thinking that I've played Kingdom Hearts 3 before, and I was just so confused until near like 2 weeks before the release date. I realized, wait a second, this is not a remaster, this is a brand new game. I am so stupid, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad I realized 2 weeks earlier, because at that moment when I realized and I saw Buzz Lightyear and Woody, I pre-ordered the crap out of this game, man. And I paid £38.80, and I think in retail stores they go for £53, £50, around that mark, $49.99. So I got it for very cheap. And this game, well, we'll talk about it. Is it worth the price? Well, we'll go through, you know, the game, the experience right now. So we'll start off with, first off, I wouldn't have enjoyed the game as much as a brand new kind of fan. I'm going to call myself a brand new fan, even though I played Kingdom Hearts 2. I never really completed it. I was 5 years old. I did not know what was going on. So I'm going to consider myself a brand new fan. I mean, I didn't even know this game was coming out. I didn't even know this was a new game until 2 weeks before it came out. So, you know, I'm a new guy. I'm a newbie. I'm going to call myself a newbie. I still have Kingdom Hearts 2, and it's still one of my favorite covers of all time. One of my favorite box arts of all time. Does Kingdom Hearts 3 box art beat it? That's a subjective opinion, but I'm gonna say no. But the Kingdom Hearts 3 box art is my favorite box art of any PlayStation 4 game and any PlayStation 3 game. PlayStation 2 games, I gotta give it to Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, I wouldn't have enjoyed this game as much if I didn't watch backstory videos on YouTube. Now, the game actually do give you memory archives where you can go ahead and watch what's been going on so far, but I never really watched those at all. Before I even started the game, I went to YouTube and I was watching a 36-minute video which explained it very, very well. Of course, I didn't get it all straight away. You can't take that much information personally. I couldn't take that much information in. So before starting this game, I went to YouTube and I was watching backstory videos which were amazingly well explained, and I really felt like I knew what was going on. For many people, for many gamers who have been fans of the series, this happened 15 years ago and beyond. So for me, it was just like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3. Something about this game is they don't really do much to help new players getting into the story. They don't really explain what's going on very well. which is good in some ways and bad for new gamers. I think a lot of people would love to come in and see these amazing worlds they create with the Disney characters. These Disney characters intertwined with these Square Enix beautifully crafted magnificent Sora. Man, Sora's a badass. Let's just say that right now. Sora is a badass. And I think everyone deserves to see Sora in full beauty, in full glory in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I really would advise you to, if you are to pick this game up and you're new, go ahead and watch the videos that I watched, or there's so many on YouTube. But I'm going to go ahead and link those videos down below in the description. So before you start the game, watch the backstory. If you pre-ordered the game, if you're going to thinking about buying the game in the next few days or weeks, go ahead and watch these backstories. The first one I watched was 36 minutes, but trust me, it's worth watching. You really do get a sense of what's going on, and it's just very well done. So before starting a new game, there's like a music video that recaps old games and what's happened so far in the story. And I don't think this does a good job for the newbies, people who have come new to this game and find out what's going on. I mean, I watched that first before I watched the YouTube videos. So that doesn't really explain what's going on. That's for really the people who've played these games and understand the story, just for them to get a recap, remember, oh yeah, this happened, that happened, Riku, you know, all that kind of stuff. And when you click new game, you are introduced to this new music video, which has beautiful graphics, a beautiful song named Face My Fears. I was actually enjoying it, but then I just wanted to get in. I just wanted to get in and play this game. So it gives you an option to learn a couple tutorials on the combat. It lets you choose what kind of playstyle, combat, warrior. You can choose balanced game style. There's kind of little options. They don't really make much difference during the game. I think they just increase your kind of skill towards that, like RPG elements, which I really enjoyed in this game. And then we are introduced to this beautiful Hercules World. Now, I've never watched Hercules, the Disney movie of it. I've watched Dwayne Johnson's The Rock Hercules, so I was thinking his voice would be more like deeply and manly, but it was like a boy's voice in a huge man's body. And because in this first world they introduce you to combat and all these kind of cutscenes and stuff like that, animation, special moves, you get a sense of what you like and don't like. So the things I really liked were the boss fight moments where you could just friggin' throw Goofy for this amazing finisher where he becomes a friggin' bomb. I don't know how he becomes a bomb, but these guys were insane, and Donald and Goofy just contributed so much to combat, man. They actually kill people. They actually kill the heartless. You know how many games have like a side guy, your sidekick, and he just like kind of helps you, but he doesn't actually kill for you. Like, he doesn't actually make it easier for you. Sometimes, majority of games, they actually get in your way. But God of War did it amazingly, and this game did it superbly, man. And there was like its own animation for certain boss villains, where you throw Goofy inside this sand snake, and he blows up the freaking sand snake. I love the ability to go ahead and look into chests to find map pieces. So when you enter a brand new world, you won't be given a map for the world. You actually have to find it. So I thought that was a really cool twist. There were amazing Disneyland rides as finishers. My first one I was introduced to was the pirate ship. Was absolutely amazing. Tag team moves like Flare Force with Donald, Meteor with Donald, Goofy's shield slide where you can go past the lava, and his bomb were insane, and I just really loved that. And then we went face to face with Titans, who were amazing. Like, the scope of these Titans were huge. And then I realized, oh wait a second, these are the same people that made Final Fantasy. And in Final Fantasy 15, which I've never ever played it, but I saw the trailers, I heard my friends talk about it. The monsters in that game were huge, and it took so long to beat them. So having like these Disney themed villains from the Heartless, being that scope, these Titans, was just incredible to see. However, sometimes the dialogue wasn't great, and there were awkward pauses where one guy would say something and then the other guy would react 2 seconds later.
But Donald and Goofy, Kairi, brought me back by wishing with all their hearts.
Yeah, and then Donald would say something, and then Goofy would nod his head 2 seconds later, and it was just kind of like, it felt a bit off sometimes, but you know, you could forgive that. And the game just makes up for it with amazing, beautiful scenery, and so on and so forth. And then it was introduced that we would actually be flying to Twilight Town via the gummy ship, which was absolutely brilliant, and it gave you mini games, so a lot of people would be entertained and they had a lot of things to do. They gave you so much, like Classic Kingdom, you can play Tetris games or all that kind of old school games. I never actually interacted with that. I never really wanted to face any enemies in the gummy ship. I just really wanted to get through the story, which I absolutely enjoyed. For me, that stuff wasn't fun. I'll be honest with you. For me, that stuff isn't fun. I feel like it's kind of like filler content, but it's not actually filler content. It's actually good. It's actually like you've got something to do. If you wanted to take a break from spamming X all the time, you could go ahead and do that by playing Classic Kingdom, or taking a ride on the gummy ship, or cooking with Ratatouille, which I absolutely love cooking with Ratatouille. I only done it once, but I actually enjoyed that, and I never actually unlocked all of the chef's meals. And then we were introduced to the reason I bought this game, and it was the toy box. It was freaking Toy Story, and I absolutely loved this game. This is the reason I bought Kingdom Hearts 3. When I saw the trailer and I saw Woody and Buzz and Rex and Ham and those soldiers in this game, and I saw Andy's room, I knew I had to buy this game, man. I knew I had to buy this game, and I'm so looking forward to Toy Story 4, and this was just a way of getting a little bit closer to Toy Story 4, and the voice acting was superb. I could tell it wasn't Tom Hanks playing Woody. I think that kind of gave it off for me, but then I knew it was his brother, Tom Hanks' brother, Jim Hanks, who's playing Woody, so I kind of knew, oh wait a second, that is kind of Tom Hanks' blood that's playing Woody, so I let it slide, and he did do a great job, but you just know the uniqueness of Tom Hanks' Woody, you know, that can be unmatched. But I did really enjoy it, and it never phased me off of Woody. It was just great. It was brilliant. I absolutely loved the Toy Story world. There were these amazing little details they gave. They put the Pixar ball in Andy's room, which you could go ahead and jump on and attack. And you can see it probably here. And you can see here, I actually finished them all with this Pixar ball. I absolutely love the detail in Andy's room when you're jumping on his bed and his actual duvet, his actual cloth, his Buzz Lightyear cloth actually moves. Was insane. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved the Toy Story aspect, the world of this game, and for every Toy Story fan, if you love Toy Story, I would really buy this game. I would really buy this game for Toy Story. It's around it's about 3.5 hours, because I was a lot of exploring, so I was just like taking it all in. For 3.5 hours it took me to get past the Toy Story world, and that 3.5 hours was brilliant, and you know, it was just amazing. I absolutely loved the Toy Story world. And then we were introduced to the Tangled world, which was just really beautiful. It took a new aspect, you know, you just came from the Toy Story world, so this world was just really beautiful. It had a lot of grass. It was just the way Rapunzel just like went into the water. She was like so surprised about finally coming out of a massive ass tower, and you know, it was just nice to like feel like you're part of that, you're part of the movie. It really did follow the movie, so to actually feel that and actually experience that in this game. I then pulled out the gummy phone, and she was like, yo, what is that? And I was like, it's the gummy phone, you fool. And she was just like shocked, and I just really loved playing around with the phone and taking pictures. I think that was one of the really nice touches they put in this game, the photo mode, and how they kind of had like, you can actually use the photo mode during a mega ass battle. Like during the final boss battles, you can actually take out your gummy phone, take selfies. You may most likely will die, but you know, it's worth the pick. It's worth it, bro. It's worth the picture. The next world was the Monsters Inc. world, which was great. It basically took place after the Monsters Inc. movie. I think it kind of went a bit long for my liking. I really did actually enjoy Monsters Inc. when I was small. I actually thought it was a great movie. This game, I don't know, to me it felt kind of repetitive after playing this world for about 2 hours. but I did really enjoy it. I think it was a good twist. There was a good, it was very important to the story. But in all, I thought it should have been a little bit shorter for me. We then took a break. We went back to Twilight Town and we entered the Winnie the Pooh world, which was just a breath of fresh air. Really, after spamming X for like 12 hours at this point, we could play like 3 nice mini games, which were very, very similar. But just the scenery and being with Winnie the Pooh, Tigger and all that cast was just incredible. And the key you get at the end of the Winnie the Pooh story is one of my favorite keys in this game, along with the Toy Story key. So yeah, I really did enjoy the Winnie the Pooh and how they placed it in this game. Also, after the Monsters Inc. world, there were cutscenes for around 25 minutes, half an hour. And for like a new player like me, after 15 minutes, I kind of got a little bit frustrated. I kind of wanted to just get back in and play the game. Like I was kind of like, yo, what's going on here, man? Like I just want to play. I want to spam X again. But yeah, you know, for the player coming back, I guess it's fine if you're like going along with the story. But for a new player, that's one of the reasons I kind of wish, like for the new player, it was kind of easier to understand. And if they had some sort of way of letting us know kind of what's going on. I mean, they did try. I really think they did try, because they had a lot of flashback scenes. And yeah, it was just hard to understand, you know, after like the amount of time, the series that they've put out, it will be hard for new players to come in and 100% fully understand the story. But trust me, it's worth it. It is really worth playing this game, looking back at the old stuff on YouTube and then coming back and playing. It really does help. Frozen was a very cool world. You get the Let It Go music video. You also get Do You Want to Build a Snowman in this, and it was really cool. However, it didn't really kind of acknowledge that you were there at the end. It kind of like Sora and everybody was just kind of standing back, and they never really thanked Sora for helping them or anything. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe they never had time to have the actors saying all this kind of stuff. I mean, it was 15 years, but Frozen came out, I think 2014, I guess, 2013, 2014. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it was cool that they even added Frozen to this game. And it was really nice to have those, like, you know, Let It Go scenes and stuff like that in this game. Big Hero 6 was kind of cool. There's nothing really that stood out to me there. But Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the freaking Caribbean. Another one. Another reason why I bought this game. First reason, Toy Story. Second reason, Pirates of the Caribbean. The first reason for Kingdom Hearts 2 was Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, the scenery of Pirates of the Caribbean was incredible. The boat fight was incredible. The underwater combat, I wasn't even expecting to go underwater, but yeah, they got underwater combat in this game, in Pirates of the Caribbean world, the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow's voice was on point, and it wasn't even Johnny Depp. However, the voice acting for Elizabeth and Will was atrocious, especially for Elizabeth. Will was okay, but I could tell it wasn't Orlando Bloom, but Elizabeth was absolutely atrocious. And you kind of do need to watch the movie, the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie at World's End, to really understand what was going on there, because there was a lot of jump cuts during that. Like for a person who never watched At World's End, I don't think you would kind of get what happened during those scenes. Like, I remembered everything that happened. So that was kind of a con on that side. But definitely my second favorite world in this game was Pirates of the Caribbean. Now I'm going to talk about the ending of this game, but for those who haven't played this game yet, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a definite buy. Now, I don't know if it would be the £50 price tag if you're a newbie. I really don't think it would be a £50 price tag if you're a newbie and you're not really much of a fan of Disney. I don't think this game should be at full price for you. However, if you're a fan of Disney and you don't mind being a little bit confused in this game, I would say it's worth the price, definite. I completed this game in about 32 hours of game time. So yeah, it is a definite buy under those two circumstances. If you just kind of want to play the Toy Story world, or if you have like a favorite Disney world, if you're a fan of Frozen, Tangled, Pirates, Big Hero 6, I would also suggest try to find it cheaper. How I found it, £38.80. I bought it from a store online. I would wait for a price drop around £38 as well. I would wait for that kind of price. Maybe you can get a used copy of eBay maybe. but this game just came out and it's brilliant. It's really worth the play, and it is very, very fun. Now I'm going to go into more spoiler territory because we're going to talk about kind of the ending kind of levels of the game. So now we're in sort of the final world, and it's the Keyblade graveyard. And the all-out war is incredible. The all-out war was insane. I absolutely loved it. I was friggin' getting my Lion King Link attack, and I was beating the crap out of every sucker who came in front of me. I was taking people out. I was using so many freaking Link attacks. I was using magic. I was using those finishers, and I just thought it was so freaking fun. That's what a game should be, man. Like, this was a very fun game, and I didn't understand this game 100%, and it was just so freaking fun, man. And then we go into the last sort of boss fights. Now, the third final boss, when you have to defeat those mysterious enemies, damn that it is so hard. I died like 15 times before I finally did it, and I finished him off like within like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, by using the Lion King Link summon. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I finished them off. They couldn't even make the sky black before I finished them off, like at all. During my last kind of attempt at it, they couldn't even make the sky black. I finished them off way too quick, and I absolutely was shocked that I did that after 15 deaths. These boss fights are really challenging, but it's so fun, and that's what boss fights should be. They should be challenging, and when you finally defeat them, it's like you have that sense of accomplishment, man. Now, this bad guy, Master Xehanort, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I kind of found out at the end. I don't know if you found out this at the beginning, but when he got that Master Key at the end, that was cool, man. But tell me if I'm wrong, that he actually wanted to restart the world. That was his end goal. Like, he wanted to kind of lead the world to a better direction. So I wasn't 100% on the details, but I kind of got the gist of it. You know, he didn't want no exceeding light or darkness, and he wanted to lead the world to like this new future. And I was all for it, man. I was like, yo, do your thing. And then, you know, he gave it to Sora. He went up with his best friend, that master who trained Aqua, Terra, and Rox. No, it was Ventus. I always get confused, man. But yeah, it was kind of cool that I've seen. I think I watched one review where he said it was cool that the bad guy actually trusted the hero at the end to give him a chance and, I don't know, restart, you know, help the world, save the world. And it was a really cool moment. And then it ended like Kairi actually freaking died. Like, I don't know what happened to her. She just got slashed into glass by Master Xehanort. And then Sora went out to find her. And then you had this best freaking amazing music out of all of them from the beginning. The first two at the beginning. This last music video, Don't Think Twice, by Hikaru Utada, I think that's her name. Her voice is just incredible. I listened to the Japanese version as well. Man, that cutscene was incredible, man. Man, that cutscene was incredible. And then Kairi and Sora on that branch, and it's like she's got a tear in her eye, and they got the hand on each other's hands, and then a tear comes down, and then he disappears, and then the game just finishes, man. It says thank you. It gives you your battle report, man. Oh my god. After playing this game, after playing this damn game, I just was like, I wanted more. I wanted more, man. And it was just one of the funnest games I've played in a very long time. Now, that doesn't mean Spider-Man, God of War, those kind of games, Red Dead Redemption 2 weren't fun. They were so fun. But this game was just different, man. This game was like colourful. It was kiddie. It was like, it brought out the child within. You know, it brought out the child within. And I was just happy, man. I was happy with my experience. I was over the moon with what I seen. There was so much beautiful worlds and textures and graphics and scenes and the animations. Oh my days. The dialogue, you know, even though it was kind of awkward at times, it was fun, it was funny, it was great. And this game is aged, like on the cover it's like 12 years old. Well, I don't think a 12-year-old would understand it, because I don't know, I don't understand it myself. But it was so fun. Anyone would find this game fun. It's a definite buy, man. It's a definite buy. Full price for a newbie who doesn't really like Disney. I don't think it's worth full price for them. If you're a newbie and you like Disney, if you even like Toy Story and Pirates of the Caribbean, if you like 2 of the worlds, 2 out of the 8 Disney worlds, you're gonna like this game. And I like them all. I like them all. Big Hero 6, not really. I didn't really care about that. That wasn't the selling point. Toy Story was the selling point. Pirates was the selling point. And I enjoyed Monsters Inc. I enjoyed Frozen. I enjoyed Winnie the Pooh when I was younger. I used to have loads of Winnie the Pooh toys and stuff. But there is one thing I wanted to ask some of you, hopefully, if you've played this game, if you stuck around to the end of this video. What happened to the Toy Story world, man? Like at the end, like were they still like in that fake world? Because I was kind of confused, like they never actually went back to that. And the secret ending was cool. I didn't get it at all, but then I watched explanation videos of it, so I was happy about that. You know, they're going back, maybe they're going to do Square Enix World in the future. I've never played Final Fantasy, but after playing Kingdom Hearts 3, I would definitely buy Kingdom Hearts 4, whenever it may be. I hope they still include Disney Worlds, I hope they include old Disney Worlds. I hope they still make the story inviting to new players and make it more kind of understandable, but also give those aspects to experienced veterans of the series. So yeah guys, I wouldn't buy the collector's edition for £300. Definite not worth it. Seeing the unboxing for that, do not buy that. 1000% do not buy the collector's edition. It's not worth it. They're only giving you $300 worth of stuff in that. It's unbelievable, and that's kind of disappointing. But anyway guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you like the TheBalboaShow Kingdom Hearts logo at the beginning of this video, go ahead and hit up IA Visual Arts on Instagram. That is my logo business, and I will make it for you for £5. Cheap logos. Gonna be doing a lot more of those. Hopefully that goes well. I hope you did enjoy this video. Kingdom Hearts 3, a beautiful masterpiece. Kingdom Hearts 3 is really one hell of a masterpiece. You will enjoy it, you will love it, and I hope you come back here to subscribe after you do. Guys, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you again want logos, go ahead and hit up at IA Visual Arts, link in the description. Subscribe to the channel again, I might as well say it again. Love every single one of you, thank you for watching, God bless you all, and I hope to see you in the next video.